LiceDoctors with my partner Karen Sokoloff. And today we're going to discuss what's the best home remedy for lice. We get many calls about this question, and we'll go over a bunch of things that we do and we do not recommend. Okay, the first one is Vaseline. For some reason, a lot of physicians recommend that the hair be coated with Vaseline. This is not good. It is impossible to get the Vaseline out of the hair. You could try for days washing your child's hair hundreds of times and the Vaseline will not come out. It's very sticky and it does not do the job. So we do not recommend Vaseline.
Now, another option when talking about home remedies for head lice is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, much like Vaseline, becomes very sticky and difficult to work with. I once went to a home of somebody who put mayonnaise in her hair in an attempt to speed up the lice treatment process. What ended up happening is by the time I got there, the mayonnaise had begun to dry up and you could not even get the comb through the hair. So what we ended up having to do was wash the mayonnaise out of the hair, which took quite a bit of time because the mayonnaise dries, it becomes very, very sticky, and it's like trying to get a comb through a plaster wall. It was very difficult. The idea behind products such as Vaseline and mayonnaise is to suffocate the bugs, and that's a good attempt. You do want to suffocate the bugs. The bugs can hold their breath for several hours, and the idea is you want to get something into their breathing apparatus so that they begin to die, because head lice move all over the head and you want to be able to stabilize a bug so that it stops moving, and you do so by getting something into the breathing apparatus. But Vaseline and mayonnaise are not good ways to go. They will get into the breathing apparatus, but the side effects of all of the drying and the inability to get the comb through and then trying to wash the products out of the hair offsets any benefits of getting the product into the breathing apparatus. So now Wendy will talk about something a little less sticky and tough in the way of oils.
The best thing to use to suffocate the live bugs are oils, okay? But you have to be very careful which oil you use, because a lot of them will give your child reactions. First of all, do not use tea tree oil. We do not recommend that. Some kids are highly allergic to it. And I would not recommend using any kind of oil that has a nut in it. For instance, peanut oils. We know what can happen to a child who has a peanut allergy and puts peanut oil in their hair. They'll have a horrible reaction, and we do not recommend this. So be careful which oil you put in the hair, and make sure your child does not have any allergies to it.
Okay, another route that children take, that parents do with children, and some nurses recommend this, is Cetaphil. Now, Cetaphil, as with oils and the other home remedies that we discussed, can get into the breathing apparatus and can slow down the bugs. The problem is that it's not really thick enough or viscous enough. So it can help, and we have never heard of any side effects of using Cetaphil, so it will not carry the risks that a peanut oil, for example, will carry, and it won't carry the problem of getting the comb through like Vaseline and mayonnaise, but it's not really thick enough. So it will not, if you leave it in the hair, it may not actually kill the bugs. And so that's why we don't recommend Cetaphil. It has the added benefit of loosening the eggs, which some oils will do, and that's why we'll get to that in a few minutes. But you can do better than Cetaphil in terms of a lice remedy. Another home remedy that people ask us about is heat. People talk about putting a hair dryer onto the hair and blowing it at the highest setting, washing the hair with very hot water, perhaps throwing clothes into a dryer with very high heat. The problem is that you at home cannot use a heat setting that is high enough to actually kill the bugs. The bugs can withstand very high heat, and using a hair dryer will do nothing to kill the bugs. If it did, you wouldn't have a head lice problem, most likely, because many people use hair dryers on a regular basis. So you cannot rely on heat in order to kill bugs, and it will do nothing for the eggs. Keep in mind that lice eggs, which are also called nits, have an impenetrable shell. They have a very hard shell around them, so that products like tea tree oil, Vaseline, mayonnaise, Cetaphil, and heat will do nothing for the eggs. You need to get the eggs out of the hair. And now Wendy will talk about another home remedy, which we actually like the best and which we use at LiceDoctors, and that is olive oil.
Okay, olive oil is the answer. Olive oil is wonderful. First of all, it's a great conditioner for the hair. If you sleep with olive oil overnight, your hair will be nice and smooth the next day. But what olive oil does regarding lice is that it suffocates the live bugs. It gets into their breathing ducts, and the bugs will die before they're old enough to lay eggs again. So we recommend olive oil. It's thicker, it provides great coverage, and it's very easy to comb through the hair. So if you're going to try anything pertaining to oils, only use olive oil.
And there's an added benefit to olive oil. It will loosen the eggs in the hair, so that when you comb through the hair, the little eggs called nits will actually dislodge, and you can pull them out as you comb through the hair and place these eggs on a wet paper towel, and you'll actually be able to see that you've gotten the eggs out of the hair. So on that note, we'd like to say good luck with your lice picking. If you have any questions or you would like professional assistance, call LiceDoctors at 800-224-2537, and a technician will come to your home to treat you today.